Hello, everyone, and welcome back to yet again another fantabulous episode of Jazzy Jeff's Trading Card Review Series, episode 107. Man, really getting up there. All right, let me put on my thinking glasses because there's going to be a hell of a lot of thinking going on in today's episode because there's a lot to talk about and there is a lot to go over. Welcome to the Marvel Leftovers. So, essentially, there might have only been several cards that some of you might have seen before, but honestly, a lot of these have not been shown since earlier seasons or past episodes. But I figured to put the demons to rest one last time, I would just finish off whatever other random Marvel and or Spider-Man trading cards that I have that I thought you would all like to see. So this first set is an original set. I actually remember buying this set in a vending machine in Philadelphia. Shout out to Brenna when you used to live in Northeast Philadelphia, Pathmark. And that place is now gone, unfortunately. But these are from 1994, directly from Marvel. No trading card, no other company associated with it. That's one of my original Spider-Man cards. And then I was lucky to have acquired some new cards. Here is just this really well-drawn picture of Mary Jane. But it's also kind of strange looking. But that's an original one from back in the day. I'm sure a lot of you were interested to know more about Six-Armed Spider-Man. He eventually will turn into the Man Spider, which is shown here in this amazing trading card. And then a lot of you have heard me talk about the Shocker, and you can finally see him. He has been in some trading cards, but not many, and this is one of the better trading cards of his. Venom we've seen 1,000 billion million times, and we've also seen the Hobgoblin a lot of times, but I love the Hobgoblin, and he still stands as one of my all-time favorite villains in the Spider-Man universe, so of course got to show him. A lot of people have been commenting about the Lizard in past episodes. Wanted to give a little extra shout out to the Lizard, and then that was pretty much it for those. And then here, so these are just this is 93 Marvel masterpieces. So these are just, I'm going to be jumping all around with these next cards, so try to keep up if you can. But there's that, and then here we have Marvel. I'm not sure what year these are from. 93, I believe, but we have an awesome Spider-Woman. And then, of course, another Carnage trading card. I really need to do a collage of all my Carnage trading cards. Speaking of the Hobgoblin, my goodness, we're back to the Hobgoblin. Got to show it off. Amazingness right there. Of course, then there's Morbius once again. Always showing off Morbius. And then I feel like I did actually show the Ghost Rider trading cards, but, I'll at least throw one up of Ghost Rider, you know what I mean, and I'll show you the back of that. I love that logo so much. It's so iconic. So there is that. A lot of these I didn't really care for. This was sort of like one weird series. This was the 30th anniversary, 1962 to 1992. So going as far back as 92, this is what 1992 trading cards of Spider-Man would look like. And I did these before in an episode, so I'll include the link in the description. But Spider-Man 2, this was long before the film, of course. And then we got some superhero cards. I did this series before as well. This was the Impel cards, I think they were, or was this by... No, this was by Marvel. This is 1990. So just to give you a quick idea about what 1990 trading cards of Spider-Man looked like. So, I mean, they were doing this stuff every year. But this is real older. These are kind of neat. I think Retro Rook would probably like these. I might even send these to you. But this is like what comic characters looked like in the 80s. So that's actually what makes these cards kind of cool. But they're just not particularly like stand out. They're not like standing out like anything super crazy. But they're cool. Got to throw out another one of Carnage. I love Carnage so much. Please put Carnage in a movie. Got to show some Dr. Octopus action, of course. I've shown him too many times, but gotta give him some love there. This just needs to be shown. For some reason, they had to have some super close-up of Harry Osborn. So, here's another cool Ghost Rider card, jumping back to that weird 1990 line. There's Ghost Rider before they like really modernized them. Here's Nick Fury. That's what Nick Fury looked like in the comics. The sensational She-Hulk, of course. Got to give some love to her. And Rogue. I've been on a Rogue kick, trying to show more of the Rogue cards, but there's Rogue. And then Stan Lee. That's like a really cool one. And let's end on some Ghost Rider, Spider-Man, not Johnny Cage, I'm sorry. Forget that gentleman's name, and Hobgoblin with some Ghost Rider 2 cards. All right, so to finish out the final Marvel cards, these are just some of the coolest ones for me. This is Fleer 1995 Fox Kids Network Spider-Man trading cards based on the 1990s Spider-Man the Animated Series cartoon. Okay, I got a lot of people's attention now. Retro Rook, I see your eyes on the screen. So, of course, there is J. Jonah Jameson. Jahona. I don't know why I fucked up his name. Of course, another Scorpion card. Can you believe it? How funny. I started on them. I always start on one or end on one. And of course, folks, you're going to be like, of course. But I'm ending on Spider-Man. Of course I have to end on Spider-Man. So there you go. There is Spider-Man. So there you all go. That was a great trip down memory lane, looking back to the 90s. A lot of these really brought back memories, of collecting superhero cards in the early days of me collecting trading cards and getting those sort of things. So, on that note, folks, that's pretty much it. As always, thank you so much for watching. It's been a lot of fun doing these trading card review episodes. I really hope you're all enjoying them. And stay tuned. I'm hoping to get into some other series besides trading cards. So we'll see where the channel goes. Thanks for watching.